What's up, guys? Zach with Extreme Outfitters here. As you can see, a little different setting. We are not in my shop today. We're actually at my house in my gun room, bow room, office. So as some of you guys know, we did a bow build for me a little while back, me and Cody, and we put together the Hoyt Ventum Pro 33 because I wanted a hybrid bow, and I opted for that, the new Hoyt Ventum Pro 33. Typically all my bows are primarily for hunting, and I'm here on the East Coast, and I generally shoot a shorter axle-to-axle bow, so 29 to 30 inches typically for me. But I wanted something that I could take out and it was just fun to shoot. I've never been a target guy. I enjoy shooting 3D, but with a hunting bow, but I've never really been into target archery, so I've never went down that rabbit hole per se, but I did want something that I could really stretch out. So I opted for something with a little bit longer axle to axle, and something that was putting up some pretty decent speeds for me. So, quick recap of the specs of the Hoyt Ventum Pro 33. 33-inch axle to axle, 6 3/8 inch brace height with, the bow comes in, bare bow, nothing on it, 4.7 pounds. It's got the HBX cam on it. And one of the big selling features for me on it, not only the draw cycle being as smooth and as consistent all the way through, but the Hoyt Vital Point grip. This grip is, it just feels good in the hand. It's incredibly repeatable and consistent, and for me, it felt really, really good versus a lot of the other bows. But yeah, like I said, this bow build, we built this bow. We haven't really taken it outside for you guys yet and given honest feedback, so we're going to do that today. Just a quick recap on as far as accessories that are on it. I've got the Redline RL1 carbon 3-pin slider sight, as you can see right there. I got a Hamskea Hybrid Hunter Pro on it in that OD green. It matches this wilderness nicely. I pretty much run a Hamskea on all of my bows. I've always had good luck with them. They tune really well. I've never had an issue with them, and they're built like tanks, so they're really hard to beat. So I run them on pretty much all bows that I have. From there, I got a detachable tight spot 5-arrow quiver. Typically my bows, I have a fixed quiver on it. I opted for something that I could take off whenever I'm doing some shooting. And the other thing that I really like about this is how tight it really fits in on that bow. As you can tell, like this thing, it looks good on it. It fits nice and tight. I mean, it's in line with everything. So we went with that. The next thing, I've never on any of my bows run a front and back bar. I typically run a 6 or 8 inch front bar, and that's it. But with this, I wanted, everything. I wanted a bow that was rock solid at full draw. So I decided to, throw a front and back bar on here. I've got the Bee Stinger micro hex bars. I've got an 8-inch front bar with a 10-inch back bar with the Redline back bar mount. Like I said, I wanted something that was just rock solid and is incredibly accurate and gives me all the advantage I can possibly get for shooting some kind of distance. And so I opted with a front and back bar for it. And the other thing, this is kind of, I think, a pretty neat product that Hoyt came out with this year is their Go Sticks. So they're fixed. You don't got to take them off, put them on. They attach right to that front stabilizer mount, and they're always on the bow. So, you can take, you don't got to worry about losing it for one, and it's always on the bow. You set the bow down pretty much wherever. Pretty nice feature. We went and, added it on there. For me, the specs of this bow for me, it's pulling right at 71 pounds. We're shooting 85% let off, and I'm shooting with the arrow setup that I've got is shooting at 296 feet per second. I wanted something that was fast, that had a flat trajectory. So we opted with to go with an Easton 4mm match grade long range arrows. These are the reason I went with the 4mm. I typically shoot a 5mm. I went with the 4mm for a little bit less drag, a little bit less wind resistant, and for shooting out the distance. This arrow came in at a total of 445 grains. It's got the standard 50 grain insert on it with a 100 grain head. We got the tack vein 225 veins fleshed up in a 4-vein or a 4-fletch configuration with the right helical. So very happy with this build so far. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to take it outside. I'm going to go set up a few targets and do some shooting with it and give you guys some feedback on it. What's up, guys? So we're outside now. It's a brisk 91 degrees with all of the humidity, so it's a perfect day to be outside. We got a little range set up. We've got a few targets out there, as you can see. Just do a little bit of shooting. None of these are, I think, any further than 50 yards right now, so do a little bit of shooting on these, just get a feel for the bow. But wanted to give you guys a heads up too. Hey, so we're doing a giveaway over on our Instagram account, extreme_outfitters. Head over there. We're going to be giving away one of these Mystery Ranch Bino harnesses. So it's the harness I use. I'm a big fan of it. Like I said, it holds your binos, plenty of room in it, hold your rangefinder, your release. It's got the nice little retention straps that you can actually clip your binos in, just so whenever you bend over or whatnot, they don't happen to accidentally fall out. But I'm also a big fan of the way it closes. So it's magnetic, clips right in, let it go, and it closes on itself. But open it up, you got a spot for your calls, tags, whatever else you want to put in there. So sweet little harness. Like I said, head over to our Instagram account, extreme_outfitters. We'll be giving one of these away, I think, the beginning of August, so this coming week. So head over there and get signed up and enter for a chance to win. All right, so we got the range set up, we got the bow. We're gonna put a couple arrows down range and kind of get a feel for it and do a little bit of shooting. This bow hasn't been shot a lot, unfortunately. And that's one of the things about owning a shop is I shoot less than I'd like to. But let's see what we got. We got a coyote at 30 yards. Money. Yeah, one of the things I really enjoy about the bow is just the draw cycle itself. I mean, it's smooth all the way through. There's no hump on the back. It doesn't roll over real hard. It's very consistent. That's one of the things I'm a fan of. And also the back wall. The back wall is solid. It's not spongy at all. Whenever you get back there, it's rock solid. Let's see what else we got. That was coyote at 30 yards. Got old Black Panther at 35. A little bit low. So one of the things, like I said, I've never shot with a back bar on my bow. I've shot bows with it, but I've never had a bow that's had a back bar on it. And I've got to say, it does make all the world of difference as far as stability and holding on target. The other good thing about this grip is it's 90 degrees out here. It's like all the humidity, like I said, and so hands are wet. Everything's a little bit slippery, and this grip, I mean, is phenomenal. It's tacky. It doesn't slide at all. I mean, the contact on it is phenomenal, and it's very consistent. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, huge fan of this bow, man. I can't say enough good things about the new Hoyt Ventum Pros. Just overall, just really enjoyable experience. And like I said, going from that 30-inch bow that I've been shooting to this 33-inch is, you know, there's a huge difference. The bow is so much steadier. It holds on target really, really well. And, you know, then adding these bars has made, you know, an enormous difference. You know, I don't think I'm going to, especially for like a hunting here in the East Coast, I don't think I'll put a back bar on my hunting bows for here, just because the shots are, you know, majority of them are within 25 yards. And the woods and everything are so thick here, it's just one more thing to get tangled up on. But if I were to have a bow that I was, you know, taking out west or, you know, shooting some more distance, I would definitely probably run a back bar on it for sure. This is a 40-yard group. Like I said, this bow is solid. I mean, it holds so steady. I'm super happy with it, but let's take a look. So we're a little bit low, but I mean, it's grouping solid. All right, so we've done some shooting at some like 30, 40 yards. I think we're gonna go ahead and step this thing back and see what it can do, or what I cannot do. We'll see. Go back, what, 60, 70, 80 yards, see what it looks like. All right, so we've stretched it out a little bit. Let's see, there's a brown block out there. It's right at 70 yards, so we'll go ahead and dial. So the dial on this thing is sweet. So it is incredibly smooth. I'm a big fan. Redline sights have been, I mean, we've sold a lot of them already this year, and they've been incredibly durable. We've had nothing but good feedback on them. The only problem is getting them. They're hard to get right now. We're actually waiting for another big reshipment to come through. So we'll hopefully have them back in stock coming soon, but it's been a great sight. Nothing but good feedback on it. Oh yeah. A little bit right. That's it. That's in there. It's in there. Be dehydrated just standing out here shooting. Nice. That one didn't feel right. Rather let it down than lose an arrow. That was a little bit low. All right, we just finished shooting at 70 yards. We're gonna go walk down and look at the group. I've got to say, I'm super impressed with the bow. From the draw cycle to the grip, you know, to how steady it is. I mean, there's a big difference going from a 30-inch bow to a 33-inch bow. Just as far as more of a stable platform, I mean, the difference is pretty good. I mean, and then you got that front and rear bar on. I mean, the Ventum Pro 33 holds rock solid. I really can't complain about it. If you look at this group, this is 70 yards. Let's take a look. So 70 yards, and there's supposed to be 5. Where's the 5th one? Oh, looks like it passed right through the target. Clearly my target is super shot up. But yeah, super happy with that. I mean, that's a 70 yards. I mean, that's not bad. Man, this thing shoots good. These arrows fly good too, man. Super impressed. The 4-fletch, they're grouping really, really well. Cody fletched these bad boys up, so you know they're good. Oh, that's it. Don't get any better than that. Can't preach how much I enjoy shooting this bow. Fits me good, feels good. I'm getting everything I want out of it. Good speeds. It's consistent. It's grouping really, really well. It's just a fun bow to shoot. Like I said, I generally shoot a shorter axle-to-axle bow. So shooting this is, I mean, I feel like I can't miss with it. It just feels, it's that accurate. You know, so if you're interested, we've got a bunch of Hoyt bows in stock. We got some of the new camo patterns in as well. So head over to the website, extremeoutfitters.com. Check them out. All of our bow inventory is online. You can't purchase it online. Majority of you can, but obviously not all the bows. But we have, you know, getting ready for the season. We got a big influx of inventory. So head over to the site, extremeoutfitters.com. Check it all out. You know, head over to our social media platforms, our Facebook, our Instagram for sure, extreme_outfitters. Get ready to sign up to go win a bino harness from Mystery Ranch that will be given away this coming up week, which is the beginning of August 2020. Head over there. Yeah, you guys got any questions, got any comments, throw them down in the comments box. We look forward to reading them and give us any input and, you know, what you guys would like to see. Till then, check out some of our other videos on our latest bow reviews, how-tos, arrow builds, arrow comparisons. We've got it all. So, you know, check out the next video and we'll see you in the next one.